Hello. All right. So I thought I would get started. Hopefully I can catch everybody, and if not, if you didn't catch the live, you can watch the replay. My name is Vanessa Fahlman, and I am really excited to be doing these fun videos on this group because it just allows me to share some really fun tips and tricks. So for anybody that doesn't know me or didn't catch my live on Monday, I am a professional makeup artist that obviously works with Beautycounter, and I'm a mom of two. I live in Balgonie, Saskatchewan, and this is my absolute passion. So we're gonna focus on a really amazing holiday collection set from obviously Beautycounter, and I just wanted to give you a couple of easy tips in order to recreate you know, a really quick look, or just in order to kind of play with this product. So we're focusing on this Golden Hour all-in-one palette, and it is beautiful, everybody. It's super sleek. I love the packaging, and inside we have 4 shadows that are very versatile. Anybody of all skin tones, skill level can really work with these. So you have your 4 shadows here, then you have a blush, and then a highlight. So my mission is to just make this easy. Please ask questions if you have, and I'm gonna just check to make sure I don't miss anything, and we'll get started. So hopefully I'm not, aw, hi everybody. Aw, thank you, Cheryl. You're too sweet. All right, so my biggest tip with creating a quick eye, especially with a palette that you can travel with, and honestly, this is a perfect gift for anybody that you know loves makeup, or just for yourself. Great for a wish list. Sorry, I can't talk tonight. So put it on your wish list. Another quick feature here is that it has a huge mirror. You can see my little setup. Super awesome, slides right out, and it's just an awesome thing. So while you're doing it, you can use the mirror, but I'm gonna show you how to create a really fun look. My biggest thing whenever I'm teaching people to do makeup is to have at least 2 brushes. So these brushes, they are not Beautycounter, but just to show you, Beautycounter sells beautiful brushes, so check those brushes out. A flat brush here. So this is more of a dense brush. You can just kind of see it's kind of thinner, not much of a blend to it. And then a blending brush, which is this one. So why I always suggest to have at least 1 of each of these is because this one is going to pack on more color, especially if you want something to pop more, and this one is for your blending motions. I always say windshield washer motion. This is great too if you're using a color, say in this specific palette, like the purple, and you want to blend it out, or just not make it so, you know, maybe so purple, or like a little bit softer. You can get right in there and put that on the lid all the way. So I'm gonna show you a really easy way to use this. Okay, so I'm taking my blending brush. I really love to do this technique with most of my clients, myself. It might not be something you want to do, but you can always try it. So I'm gonna take this really pretty, it's kind of like a soft pinky color. And I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna wash this right in my crease. So taking my brush right where your crease is where that fold is. And I'm just going to, I'm gonna use my camera, so hopefully I blend it out okay. Just so you can kind of get the gist of everything. So you can look straight and just back and forth, blend that color. You do not have to press hard. The brush will do the work for you. All you do is kind of the windshield washer motion, like I said. If you do go a little too high or you put too much product, just use your finger, wipe it away. You don't have to be scared, or a sponge or a clean brush too. So same thing, I'm gonna take, and I honestly just pop my brush on a little bit. There's so much pigment to these products, which is amazing. You don't need a lot. And then just tap it off and do the other side. And I apologize, I'm just kind of coming home from work, so I might have had a little mascara smudge from earlier. So same thing, really light-handed back and forth. Where you first put your brush is where you are gonna get the most pigment. So just be mindful that if you want more color on the outer corners, you start there and then blend in, or just kind of keep it towards the outer corner. So back and forth. So now what I like to do is I kind of have a little bit of a crease color. I feel like the eyeshadow is like, yeah, they're so smooth. They're beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna just work with all the colors. I wanna show you that they're so easy to wear. This one is a really pretty, it's called Ray. It's almost like a browny green color, kind of, depending on the light, but more of a, maybe not green, I don't know, the light was just like a bronzy gold color. Sorry, I was seeing green for a second there. So I'm just gonna pop that on my lid. So when I'm popping that on the lid, is literally just like kind of popping or tapping motion all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner, back and forth. And again, you can use your finger if you go too high. And depending on how much pigment you want, you just add a little bit more. So I'm just gonna keep it really easy and simple. And the same thing, I'm just gonna go and do the other side. And these have a really nice light shimmer to them, like shine. They're so beautiful. There is a comment to win question for anybody that wants to be entered for a lip gloss. I'm just looking for, what is your favorite thing about kind of all-in-one makeup palettes? I wanna know what you love about them. All right, super easy, just 2 colors. Honestly, you could wear that out, put some more mascara on. You can make it as intense as you want. I'm just gonna show you just one extra kind of easy step. So a lot of times when people see a darker color, they get like either intimidated, not everybody, but I like to just say some people will look at the colors and like, hey, okay, well, what do I do with that one? Or what do I do with this one? You don't necessarily have to use them all together, but you can. I will always take an angle brush, and if I'm just like, oh, I just want a quick eyeliner, I'll pop it on as an eyeliner. So, whoops, sorry. So I might just have to look down in my mirror. So I'm just gonna put the liner just right across, right on top of the ridge where my lashes are growing out, and I'm kind of just pressing it in all the way across. If you swipe it across too fast, you will get fallout. So you wanna do it just in a really light-handed motion, and it creates a little bit of depth, dimension, but adds a little bit of color. It's super fun. And they're so pretty. I've been using, I think Cheryl, this is the palette we used. I did Cheryl's makeup not too long ago for pictures, and I think we used this one. So you can use it as an eyeliner. Gives a pop of color. You can also bring it down a little bit more too. Excuse me, underneath the eyes, you can blend it out. Same thing, I use it very soft. And then I might even go in with that other color and go all the way across to kind of connect it. Or you can honestly take your fluff brush and just create, oh, I may have a guest here, I said, just a little bit of depth.
Do you know what that lip chap is?
Yeah, it's in your backpack.
Okay.
So all I did is warm that up. So if you do that and you're like, oh, it's too much, it's too scary, it's not something I'd wear, go back in, blend out that lid color, and pop it back on. It doesn't have to be so intense if you don't want it to. The nice thing about palettes is you can add other favorite colors. You can do an eyeliner of your choice if you want to. I might have blended it up just a little bit teensy, a little bit too high, but you can do that so subtly if you want to. The light color too, I'm just gonna honestly just do 2 eyes quickly to show you. Lots of times people will be like, what do I do with the white? You can either pop it in the center to kind of give a nice shine, brighten. You can even go back in with this side and do the same thing and just work with it. I would even maybe just put a little bit more mascara. And then if you wanted to do a softer eye on the other side, I'm using the same brush just to show you. Go back in, blend, blend, blend is the key. Blending just is honestly the way to create a beautiful diffused eye without it being too heavy or too much. So I really like to just showcase different options. I'm also just going to show you with a black eyeliner adding on top of this. Sometimes you can just go in and add a little bit more dimension and depth. So if you didn't want to just keep it with the one color, just adding eyeliner kind of just pops that a little bit more. All right, and then you can take this color and go even under the eyebrow too, just really lightly. So there's so many endless ways to work with palettes and create easy, simple eye looks. Like it's a really pretty, like a shimmer, kind of like purple burgundy color. You can honestly pop that all over the lid with a little bit of that in the crease, liner, mascara. It's honestly there's so many options to work with this. And you can do it lighter, you can do it darker. I've seen a couple different looks and everybody wears it so beautifully. So of course, just easy to travel with. I'm gonna pop on this blush. This one is called Horizon, just to kind of finish the look. Again, I don't know if anybody saw my video. It was a little bit longer on Monday, but I kind of break things down just so you get the gist of it. But I always like to smile and then pop the blush right on the cheekbones, kind of do like a circular blending motion. And then sometimes if you go too heavy, you can take a foundation brush or your finger and just smudge it out. I kind of pat it in just to blend it out. I love blush. I think blush just looks fun and fresh. Any age can wear a lot of blush. Obviously too much sometimes you can tell, but I just think blush is just, I don't know, one of my favorite makeup products, blush. Okay, so this is now the highlight. So you can honestly put that on your eye if you wanted to. You can put this on your cheekbone here. So I'm just gonna take a whole different brush, very soft-handed, and pop that on the top of my cheekbone. I have a longer nose, but if you want to highlight something, you can go underneath your brow bone. You can go on top of your Cupid's bow, pop some on there if you're doing photos or going to a holiday party. So pretty. The options are endless. And again, I kind of focus the highlight like a C. I kind of go top of the brow to around. Generally is kind of my area. I don't usually go down too far because that's usually where I put the blush color. But yeah, they are So fun to work with. And like I said, it's just kind of one of those things where you just have to play around with. The price point on this is absolutely amazing. It's $88. I'm just gonna make sure that I am saying yes. So I think it's 65 Canadian, no, sorry, 65 American and 88, which is honestly for palettes like this, they're usually over $100. So you get a huge mirror and all of these shadows to play with, a blush and a highlight. And another awesome thing is that this is one of the first palettes that Beauty Counter has came out with that is talc free. So that is awesome. I'm really excited because I have a lot of clients that just are very cautious about anything that has talc in it, and a lot of things still do, but of course Beauty Counter does a lot of testing and make sure that obviously nothing is in them, but this is such a great gift, so fun to play with. So I encourage you all to order all of these because they are limited edition. You won't get this back probably next year. It'll probably be something totally different, but the colors are so fun, beautiful to wear, and I promise anybody at any skill level can do it. So I'm just gonna take a peek, see if there's any questions. And yeah, thanks everybody. Yeah, traveling, convenience, so good. So I encourage you all to really, if you have palettes, like play with them, but this one is beautiful and it's talc free. So I'm gonna end it there. I hope you kind of learned something. It was a little bit quicker tonight, but again, flat brush, packs on more product, blending brush, blends it out, it diffuses it, it creates a softer look. So that is it, that is all. Please reach out if you have any questions, and I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday evening. Bye everybody.